So I said, I mean, you're a brick house, Foxy Lady. I mean, we should go to Studio 54. You know, I mean, that's what. I'm Tim Lemke, and you're not. Now for tonight's top story. Starting a comprehensive speaking tour for president, California Governor Ronald Reagan spoke out against legalized marijuana, socialized medical care, and gun control. When asked what he was for, he said, hair dye. In California, former President Richard Nixon is hard at work writing the memoirs to be published in 1978. In the first volume, he will tell the whole story, and in the second volume, he will deny it all. After failing to win re-election, President Carter's chief legal consultant, Warner Curry, complained that the media had not provided the president with appropriate coverage for all of his accomplishments. When asked for specifics, Warner Curry responded, "I didn't think you would take me serious." Finally, in more news tonight, Elvis remains dead, but is feeling better. Stay tuned for more information on this developing story. That's the news. Good night and good evening. So I said to her, you know, it's really me, not you. That's all I knew what to tell her was it's me, not you. You know. Oh, I gotta go. I'm Tim Lemke, and what can I tell you? Our top story tonight, President Reagan met with British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher for 2 hours this week. During the first hour, President Reagan assured the Prime Minister his administration was not in disarray or out of control despite the Iran-Contra affair. During the second hour, Prime Minister Thatcher taught him to tell time and tie his shoes. In celebrity news, Madonna has hired the firm of Swift Curry McGee & Hires to go to court in an effort to stop hikers from walking across her property. She should just try playing Madonna music. That'll keep them off the property and save on legal fees. In more celebrity news, following his successful turn in the film The Firm, Tom Cruise has started his latest project, Interview with a Vampire. In it, he plays a bloodsucker who preys on the weak. Oh, great. Another lawyer film. Finally, a new restaurant chain had its grand opening this week in New York City, Planet Hollywood, with co-owners Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. Apparently, the kitchen will specialize in mussels, ham, and large, slow-speaking Italian vegetables. That's the news. Good night. Yeah, so I think this thing, the internet's going to keep growing, but I don't know that Apple will ever be relevant again. I wouldn't invest in that. I mean, have you seen this BlackBerry? I mean, BlackBerry is the way to go. It's going to revolutionize. Oh, I gotta go. I'm Tim Lemke, and that's news to me. Well, our top story tonight, Julia Roberts reported her marriage to Lyle Lovett is over. The key moment came when Julia Roberts realized she's Julia Roberts and he's Lyle Lovett. Well, folks, Bill Clinton has now moved into the White House, and it will certainly be different. Rather than Millie the dog, we will have Socks the cat. In fact, Socks will be the first cat in the White House since Marilyn Monroe. You know, folks, on a related story in the sports world, many folks don't know that former Swift Curry McGee & Hires partner Billy Payne organized and brought the Summer Olympics to Atlanta, Georgia. Well, given that success, Billy Payne has now been asked to organize and bring to South America the All Drugs Olympics. In the All Drugs Olympics, athletes will be able to take any drug before, after, and even during events. No records are expected to be broken. Well, the White House was saddened today when Chelsea Clinton left to pursue her further education at Stanford University. A wistful President Clinton said, "While it is difficult to see his daughter grow up and mature, it'll sure make him less guilty when he hits on her friends." And that's the way it is. Yeah, and good night. Dropping a lot of hints about getting married and proposing. And I said, you know, I'm just in my 30s. Why would I mean, right now, why would I do that? Oh, I gotta go. Good evening, I'm Tim Lemke. Here now the news. Our top story tonight, Atari, the video game company, has gone out of business. When asked for comment, Atari said, later this month, newly elected President Bush will make his first trip to England. In order to make a good impression, he has spent the past few days learning a few words of English. According to the polls, President Obama's historic win on Tuesday night to become President of the United States was due to his popularity with both college students and hourly wage earners. So basically, President Obama became president the same way Budweiser became the king of beers. Well, in his last days in office, President Bush met with U2 lead singer Bono. During the meeting, Bono urged the president to use his final days to do good for the world, while President Bush urged Bono to get back with Cher. And finally tonight, the Obama administration and Disney have joined together to produce this summer's blockbuster movie starring President Obama. It's tentatively titled Honey, I Shrunk the Economy. I'm Tim Lemke. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Stay classy, Atlanta.